It's a new month here at Walt Disney World, October, and the big question that I've been asked a few times, Michael, is Disney getting more crowded? Well, today, let's find out. In terms of general crowds around Disney, the answer is yes. It's getting a little bit more crowded, but there are still a lot of variables. 50 minutes here at the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. 0 minute, maybe closer to 10-minute wait here at Tomorrowland Speedway. 20-minute wait for Buzz Lightyear. I think it's probably shorter. Definitely not 20 minutes. I've still got it. Weekends are always more crowded than weekdays, and mornings are almost always more crowded than evenings. Despite any changes around the state, Disney still implements all those lines. You can see some of them, like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, stay very, very long. There was a period of time where we saw the castle and the hub super crowded, but it seems like those days have passed yet again. So they seem to ebb and flow, again, time of year. There are still areas that remain relatively quiet, even in the park. Overall wait times definitely vary. Just it depends on, again, the time of year, which that is a big factor here, and the time of day. That's a fantastic costume. Some areas like Main Street USA are getting more crowded. In the parks, I can say the crowd levels have increased, but again, the ebb and flow is varying quite a bit, depending, again, as I said, the time of day and day of the week and even day of the year. What about those resorts? Oh, that's new. That is certainly new. This actually may be one of the last times we stop here from the monorail here at the Polynesian, is because there is a giant crane out front. You can see some construction has already started here in the Polynesian. I did not expect to see this. Take a look right here. This is one of the elevators. Now has this wall all around it so that they can start working on it. Here on the ground level, we got the exact same thing in the exact same spot. So it's there, like mimicking each other. I would imagine it's a total refurbishment of the Polynesian elevator. No other construction walls in the lobby at the moment. However, we can no longer go outside these doors. Take a look, it's already started. This entrance right here, closed at this point. Before you know it, we're gonna have a totally new entryway to the Polynesian Village Resort, but this is the first day that it's closed for construction. I honestly did not expect to see it close that fast. We basically walked in the entryway the last day that it was opened. That's pretty cool. Now, one item that I have been craving here at Captain Cook's since the reopening are those very special pulled pork nachos. You know, I don't think that they've had these nachos since the original reopening. I think it's a relatively new, like, re-addition to the menu, so very excited to try them again. I gotta be honest with you, surprised by this. You ready? I think these are better than ever before. I'm not sure what they changed, but it has to do with the chip and the crunch and the oil that they're using with it. It is just so incredibly good. The pork is amazing, the pineapple is amazing. This is a winner, 100% a winner. I gotta tell you, that was absolutely delicious. I love those nachos. Meatballs are amazing too. Captain Cook's, you really can't go wrong. Now back to the original thought, in terms of crowds all around Walt Disney World, the resorts are less crowded, but considering where we were before, it is more crowded than when it first reopened, as you would expect, no doubt about it. It's just kind of ebbing and flowing with the times. When I say times, I'm talking about, you know, this time of year. So I feel like as we get further and further into October, we usually see it go up with the crowds, and then it goes back down November, and then later November goes back up, you know what I mean? So we'll see those standard ebb and flows that we've, you know, kind of grown accustomed to here at Walt Disney World. Look at that school schedule, that's a good indicator. From the seating areas out here to the pool, you can see it ebb and flow. And I keep using that term ebb and flow, but I think it's the best term for what we're seeing here. By no means have crowd levels returned to a normal status for this time of year. No. But it's becoming more of the normal kind of back and forth, which I think is a really good thing. And with time, we'll get back to that standard that we're used to. I am so impressed with how quickly they were able to put all this together. There is a barricade by the entrance of the Polynesian Village Resort Great Ceremonial House. You can still use the Great Ceremonial House via the monorail. You can walk around to it, but this main area's got this gigantic crane up front getting ready to do all that work that we heard about. Here's a closer look at the barricade right here. You can't go through here, you can't drive up anymore, can't even walk. Right here between the two monorails, is all this is blocked off. And you actually see the sign there. It says 2 Great Ceremonial House, guest services, dining, and shopping in this direction. So you go around, go right to Pineapple Lanai. So not too much of a detour. It's like right there, but it's interesting to see that it's all coming together. It's different every time I see the sunset. I'm telling you, I absolutely love it. Now, most days there'd be a lot of crowds all around ready to take pictures of the sunset. Get ready to see those fireworks. This is, you know, a big factor, I'm sure, in the crowds. You can see we've got a lot of it to ourselves still. So I know there are a lot of questions about crowds at Disney. I can tell you with confidence, it's lower than usual. However, there's more people than when it first opened. Quick tip here, if you see a sunset like that at Walt Disney World, and they're not rare, but they're not like every single night, take the time to take a photo because they only last for a few minutes. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with me today. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time, have a magical day.